Skål gutta!
Skål! Skål!
Hello and welcome back for another edition of Tipsy Wednesday. Presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us, as usual, Björn.
Hello.
Junior.
Hello.
And Thomas.
Hello.
Yes.
Well, what's up with this short introduction, man?
Do you need
We
more?
don't need.
Yes.
We don't need to be
Yes.
fancy. We're well known enough by now. You know.
I need to stroke my ego.
Well, stroke it
Okay.
yourself then.
Junior, the owner of the bar, the villain, the host, the great CEO of Ukesnytt Incorporated.
Thank you, thank
Thomas,
you.
don't stroke. Let him do the stroking himself, please.
Yeah, do the choking yourself.
Me,
Stroking.
the beloved, me, but the beloved villain, me, the owner of the bar. Doesn't have the same ring though.
Have your girlfriend stroke your ego.
Oh, she won't. Not my ego. It's too damn big.
Same,
Unless
same.
So, this is
Yeah.
the first episode at back at
No.
home.
No. Second episode.
Oh,
you're really dropping the ball
Really
today.
dropping the ball. Yes.
You just didn't have the cam last time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but now everything's back up. Well, almost. We're not green screened. But
No, time restraints. We will be back using the green screens next week, I hope. So everyone can see this nice background we should have.
yeah. Something's wrong with my camera. My lips. It looks like I've got lipstick. Maybe I do.
Oh,
Didn't wash it off before potting.
someone had a good evening, good weekend.
What's your
Yeah.
name?
Speaking of which, well, Bob.
Bob.
No, Bob isn't a girl name.
Maybe it's Bob the Builder.
Building relationships.
Yeah. But some sad news internationally.
No.
This is old news by now, but Japan's former Prime Minister Shinso Abe was recently killed. Or recently, but a couple of weeks ago now. He was shot while doing a speech out on the streets with a homemade shotgun. Because Japan is a relatively safe country, you can't just go and buy weapons and whatnot. So this dude, in order to shoot Shinzo Abe, had to make his own shotgun. And because things like this don't usually happen in Japan, the security was really low. So nobody noticed this dude coming up behind Shinzo Abe and fired a shot at him. He missed the first time around. And a couple of seconds later he shot again and hit the neck of Shinzo Abe. And he died at the hospital some hours later. As I said, it was the former Prime Minister, but he was still, as I've heard on another podcast, kinda pulling strings behind the scenes anyways. He was one of Japan's most powerful leaders, or politicians.
Yeah, but did you see the gun that he shot with? It was not a shotgun.
No, it's not a pistol either, but it's a double barrel something.
Yeah, it's a double barrel musket.
Musket might be a better word for it.
Yeah, because you use gunpowder and a steel bullet.
And these two pipes duct taped together with a kind of mechanism to fire the weapon and everything.
Yeah, that is why he got the two shots.
But do any of you know why he did it?
No, that was my question. Not like how this gun was built, but why? What was his drive to do?
It was
Uh,
very
it was-
unpopular.
No,
Wasn't
yeah, it was very right-winged, but that wasn't the point. It all stemmed from a misunderstanding.
Nice.
Excuse me for
Why?
laughing, but yeah, you see, this guy who shot him, he has a mother, like most of us do.
Mhm.
And his mother joined this religious cult. And she got broke due to the cult, giving too much money to this cult and whatnot. This was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And then recently Shinso Abe was doing a speech, political speech or whatnot. And a lot of people from this cult were attending this. And this guy thought Shinso Abe was part of this cult. And to take revenge on the cult for making his mom bankrupt, he went and shot Shinso Abe.
Wow.
Yeah,
So,
but yeah, it's a really bad reason. But I read up on Shinso. He was not a good person. Not at
Maybe
all.
not, but I'm thinking more like, okay, like you said, Junior. Maybe he wasn't a good person. Maybe he had bad. What do you say? Bad flour in his. No. He
No,
didn't
that's
have-
not the English saying.
No, that's not the English saying. He had. Anyway, he wasn't.
He wasn't the nicest person.
He wasn't the nicest person.
He
but
allowed.
that okay. What
He
did do?
allowed a slave trade and such in South Korea, and he's one of the main reason Japan and South Korea got a really bad reputation. Not bad reputation, but bad relationship.
They have had a bad relationship for years due to some conflicts with some islands.
Yeah, and
Mm.
and he didn't de-escalate it; he escalated it.
Okay.
So
But
he
all
was
of-
hated. He was
All of this considering, the reason he got killed was that someone thought he was associated with a religious cult that made made someone's mom broke.
Yeah. A South
That was
Korean
the
called
reason.
that, Junior.
well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do your research before you kill someone.
Yeah, that's like a whole
Or
lot
don't
of
kill
commitment.
people.
A whole lot of commitment to making this homemade steampunk gun that actually manages to kill the person, but you didn't do enough research to know that this person wasn't affiliated with this religious cult at all.
Yep.
Mm.
Also, this whole thing could have been avoided with better security. But
Mm.
it's fairly normal, I think, for politicians in Japan to go around places and have speeches on the street with only like 5 or 6 security guards around. And in this case, no one was facing backwards, so everyone was facing the same way as Shinso Abe, so they didn't notice this guy come from behind and just shot him from a couple of meters behind him.
Mm.
Yeah, have you seen the clip of him getting shot?
Yeah, I saw some clips on YouTube.
Yeah, because
I don't
y-
seek out those. I don't want to.
no, but it's really famous because you hear the first shot, right? Everyone's
he
like-
misses.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "What was that?" Like nobody reacts, and then the second shot comes, and then everybody reacts because he fell, and yeah.
No, I even think Shinso Abe turns around after the first shot to look what was that.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
hitting the neck on the second shot afterwards.
So it's really bizarre. If this was
Hmm.
America, everyone would pull up the guns.
Yeah, this would probably not happen in America with the security and everything.
Yeah,
And
it's
the-
like
and also in America, the person wouldn't have to come with a homemade musket shotgun thingy.
Mm. Well, it's like, can you really avoid it? Really, it's like in generally peaceful-ish countries where it isn't the norm to have super high security for regular events. Can it really be avoided until something bad happens and then people or the country gets aware that, oh shit, this happened, now we have to act?
I don't think they will act upon it any further because it rarely happens that they will probably go like, it won't happen again.
Yeah,
Mm.
because
Okay.
who makes their own pipe pistol?
Yeah, because this dude who shot him, he was a former defense dude in Japan. They don't have an army; they only have a defense force, and he had been part of this defense force, so that's why he knew how to kind of make this weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, and something funny is that some news outlets used a photo of Hideo Kojima
Oh no, I heard about that as well.
as his face, and he was getting killed, and people were like, "What? What? Kojima dead?" And then they read, and Shinso Abe was the main name, right?
Yeah, so
and
they used okay. This this
Shinso
person
Abe
is
was-
dead, and they used the wrong photo.
Yeah, because Shinso Abe, former prime minister of Japan, Hideo Kojima, a Japanese game maker. So very different people.
Yeah, not even associated within politics. Both of them. One is a game designer, game developer, and the other is a politician. Like, where's the similarity?
Other than that,
either. So
other than they're Japanese.
They're both Japanese. Fair, similar enough. Just, what
You
the fuck?
racist.
people
How
in the West
dare
don't
you.
know.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so that was what that was all about. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
So, be aware of religious cults and religion in general. It's
I
not
am.
good.
And as
Only if you
always,
ask me.
do your research before you kill someone.
Yeah, I prefer you don't kill someone.
Lesson learned: do your research before you kill someone. That's like that.
Yep. Make sure to kill the right person. Junior, BMW, the German
Yes.
car.
Okay.
This
what you
has
got?
nothing to do with my view, but have you read that the car industry is getting microtransactions?
Yeah, I read about that. You have to
Now-
pay extra to get
Inform me.
seat warmers or heat in the seat.
Yeah.
And
Heated
Wait.
steering wheel.
Those are like car extras that you order when you order a new car. You choose like, I want this paint, I want those wheels, I want. That's like extras,
Yeah.
isn't that?
Yeah,
or are we
yeah,
talking
yeah.
something more?
Something
more sinister and greedy.
Yeah, you need a subscription.
yeah, a
You-
monthly subscription to have a seat heater or whatever.
Oh, yeah, heated
What?
seats and heating
So
steering
you
wheel.
don't only have to buy the car, you have to pay a monthly subscription to be able to use your seat
Yeah,
heaters?
yeah.
Why?
Because money.
Because of
No,
money. Well, fuck
there were
that.
supposed to be three options. One was a monthly subscription, you had a yearly subscription, or you could outright buy the extra feature.
For an absurd price, probably.
Well, I think to buy was the same cost as like two of the yearly subscriptions or something. So you will kind of
No, that is just greedy. Well, usually a company would justify a subscription fee for something that costs the company over time, like a subscription fee for maintaining a server because of the building costs to maintain the servers and keep the electricity running, and that's what subscription costs is supposed to be. But to pay a subscription, hey, I bought this physical item that has no connection to, that has no further need
Of maintenance.
of maintenance other than, well, service. But what basic example can you do? Is I bought a new, a door at the woodworking shop and to be able to use the door handle, you have to pay a subscription to be able to use the door handle because we made it so. No, what the fuck?
Yeah, just
And
wait
if
to have to pay a subscription to get air conditioning in your car.
Yeah, that is as
Oh.
well. And
Speaking of
brakes.
other ridiculous subscription, I just heard about this today. Some company, I don't want to shout out their name. I heard about this from my good old Linus Tech Tips. This company that sells safety gear, in this case, an auto inflatable vest for motorcyclists. So that you put on this vest, and if you hit the ground, it's supposed to like inflate like an airbag to like cushion the fall from a motorcycle. So it's like this wearable airbag, right?
Yeah.
You can buy it for $400 with a subscription to keep this inflatable option enabled via an app. Or you could pay an extra $400 for no subscription.
Yeah.
So it's like the feature is there, but they made the airbag locked by a subscription fee.
That's not
So
safe.
if you so if you collide and have this wearable airbag while riding a motorcycle, but you didn't pay the monthly fee, and you fall, you could die because you didn't pay the subscription
I
for the
imagine-
safety product
I
that you
believe
bought.
that will be a huge blowback to the creator or the sellers of this product when a person
Yes,
dies.
because
and the
because
safety
of
feature
this,
doesn't work.
yes, because of this publicity we're giving it. No, because of the publicity Linus Tech Tips is giving it.
Yeah, but
Or
but
like the attention.
Yeah,
It's like this company is doing this bullshit. Don't buy from this company.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
imagine you bought this shit, right? And you
Okay.
subscribe and everything.
Okay.
And then the company goes bankrupt, right? Then the
Mm.
subscription fee is 0 and you cannot use this shit because the company is
Mm.
up. Now you got a vest that are supposed to inflate, but it doesn't
Mm.
because the company are bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can say the same. You pay your subscriptions, you're out driving, and for some reason your latest subscriptions haven't gone through or whatever.
Or let's you lost your card or your card expired and you forgot to update your card info on this app.
Yeah, so the
on your
latest
car.
transition didn't follow through. You
Mhm.
crash and you die. Then
Yeah.
the insurance company or whatever, our family, are sure to sue this company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I cannot imagine how this device keeps track on if you have paid or not paid, right?
Connection to your to your app. It needs connection to the app.
And so when
So-
you're driving a place with no
Internet.
internet
Yeah.
connection on your phone, what
Yeah.
happens then?
If you're
You
driving
die
a
if
tunnel
you are-
and you
Yeah.
crash.
Crash in a tunnel and then you die because you haven't.
Yeah, because some
reach.
older tunnels don't have a
Internet.
internet connection or anything.
Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but if you don't pay your subscription,
You're going to die.
you're going to die.
dun.
Ah.
Yeah, and how the same goes for cars. You have to pay
Yeah.
pay an extra 20,000 just to have the feature unlocked forever.
And if you already paid for it by buying the car, the feature is already in there. It's not like you're paying extra and then because you paid extra, they then put heated seats in your car. No, the heated seats are already there. They just decided to lock it.
Yeah.
By software.
Yeah, but haven't they done it with Tesla as well, with the battery?
With the battery? No,
Yeah.
the battery is physically smaller.
Yeah,
and
but they
then
have locked it with software.
Yes, to protect you from running it
No,
and destroying the
No,
battery.
no, 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 no. So they could sell you the upgrade package, so you can unlock the whole battery.
No,
Yeah, they have.
I have a 75 kilowatt hour battery. And
Yeah,
I
but
count
not
a
yours.
lot more of it.
I don't think battery packs, but at least
Battery
the
life.
power of the car and stuff can be upgraded with software.
If they manage to make more performance with
No,
an update?
No,
Maybe?
because
What?
this is a huge issue. Someone in Norway sued Tesla because of this, because they was supposed to upgrade a car with a software update, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And then they noticed the battery life being dead, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
they
of
lost
this update?
Yeah, they lost a lot of reach.
Okay,
Because
they basically lost usable battery.
Yeah, because they throttle the battery life, right? With software.
What?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Okay.
That is why BMW is doing what they, because someone is ahead now, and now everyone is like trying to figure out the market. I will imagine
how much more can we milk our customers?
Yeah, and imagine that one guy that is like, airbags, subscription for airbags.
Yes.
That,
Do you want to keep your children safe? You need to pay your subscription.
I'm pretty sure that will not be allowed.
I don't know.
But
I would
do we know why they're making subscriptions for
money.
Yeah, because I read
most
some time ago that making electrical cars is more expensive than the regular fossil fuel cars, but they can't sell them that much higher, so they need to be around the same price range, so they don't earn as much money off of electrical cars. Maybe that's why they've implemented this.
Well, or they
subscription
just
stuff.
want more money. Full stop.
Period.
They just they
Perhaps.
just want more money always. That's what companies do.
Yeah.
They grow and try to make more money,
You know
regardless
what to say?
of how much money they make.
talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah, but this is some real bullshit.
Yep.
It's like locking these features behind subscriptions. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
not
but
no subscriptions for things that are already in place.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. But do you know about the Great Reset or whatever plan they had, or the conspiracy theory?
No,
Who?
I've never heard of.
The Great Reset, it was called. It was a conspiracy theory that all the big companies and governments are coming together, and basically your life will be, so you have to rent everything from every company or the state or whatever, like a communist kind of stuff. You don't own, you just rent.
Okay.
And people said, nah, this is just a conspiracy theory, this won't happen. Now you're starting to have to rent stuff in your own car. With the economy going or going bad now, and everything is getting more expensive, the state have to give extra money, or you pay less taxes or whatever. Maybe we're going that route now.
And like a lot of can I say smart devices with no one in particular that comes to mind, but I know for sure that for some electronics, for some phones, you buy the phone, but you're not allowed to tinker with it, because you're basically like legally contracted. You don't own this product, you are merely renting it from this company for this sum for this one-time fee that you paid. But in this legal document it says you don't own this product, you are merely allowed to use it. Meaning you can't, if that was for my phone, I couldn't like open it and like modify, change out the camera, because it's not mine. I merely rent it because of some bullshit. Because that is true for some. I should really have brought, because this is something I heard a long time ago. For something, but it's it's a real thing. You rent the product. You don't really own it.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of all of this, I'm actually going to post a Great Reset YouTube clip from somewhere on our Facebook page.
from someone who talks about this conspiracy theory.
Yeah, and explains what
Are
it
we-
actually is.
Are we supposed to put on our tinfoil hats now? Are we Do we spread this great conspiracy? Are we the great voice of the Great Reset?
No, but things from the Great Reset conspiracy theory are starting to happen now. So
it's not a conspiracy anymore.
yeah, basically it's slightly turning into a truth.
I'm not saying that as of now it's as bad as the Great Reset conspiracy theory is making things that's like as it saying it to be. Words difficult. Do you know what I mean? It's not as bad
as it could be.
As it could be, but some of those things are happening.
Yeah. But more might happen later down the line, because if you just change small things like now and then, people won't kind of notice, and in X amount of years, suddenly you don't own anything, you just rent everything.
Yeah.
So, give it a couple of years and you have to rent your own house, even though you own it.
Aye.
But yeah, do you guys know, we're all anime fans, and I won't talk much about it, but just
are we?
We
are.
Yeah, you know the mature content button on Crunchyroll?
No, I don't.
No,
there is one. If you go into settings on your profile and whatnot, and you can like click a switch that will confirm that you're above 18 years and whatnot. And I did this I think a year and a half ago or whenever, because I don't like animes being censored. If there are tits in the anime, I don't want them to be shadowed or have the bright light or whatever they censor it with. So I flipped the mature content button for anime and for manga. It doesn't do shit.
Oh,
if it's
because
censored,
I was just about to say mine is on.
Yeah,
Like,
mine is on as well.
yeah, you know, maybe you get more not adult, but more adult kind of animes. But if they are censored, they will still be censored.
Okay.
And I researched this, and it's not that Crunchyroll censor anime. It's the anime they get from Japan, the uncensored ones that we have to download, that we have to borrow off of the internet. Those animes are made specifically for Japanese TV channels or whatever that actually buys or may make a contract that this content will be ours. And the rest of the world just received the standard censored edition. So it's not that Crunchyroll and everyone go around and censor it. That's just the edition of the episode they get from whatever company
they are paying the extra for the spicy titties.
And
we want the anime boobies here as well.
Yeah, and I was just starting a new anime, one of the trash animes I so like, the isekais. And the dude is buying sex slaves.
Wow, okay. Straightforward there.
No, he's just talking with the seller about it, and he's imagining stuff. And it's very lewd scenes going on in his head. And those were super censored with like the Windows stuff in front of the boobs and whatever. Or the error messages you used to get on the older Windows.
Okay.
Those are kind of blocking the tits and whatever. So I had to go on the internet and get the uncensored way, the episode the other way.
As you do.
So then I thought, what's the point of the mature button on Crunchyroll if it's still fucking censored and whatever? But it might perhaps unlock other animes that would be locked away because you're not old enough or whatever. So you have to confirm that you're above 18. I think that's basically what it does.
Okay. Well, it's enabled by default on mine, so...
Yeah, mine as well.
Oh, well, I don't know. I've had Crunchyroll for ages. I don't know if I enable it sometime.
Yeah, because I
If
had to
it's-
enable mine. When I learned of it, I went in and checked, and I actually had to enable it on both anime and manga.
Okay.
And for those who didn't know, yes, there is a button. You'll find it in settings.
Yeah, it wasn't hidden or anything. It was just settings and in the account. It was like, yeah,
So
show
just
mature content.
turn it on.
Only if you're mature.
Yeah, if you're 18.
If you're above the age of 18 or older.
Or you're saying you're 18.
Yeah, or that.
That's dangerous territory, man.
No, because stuff is censored anyways, so yeah. I wanted to watch one of those anime episodes yesterday, and I had to wait till my kids went to bed, and because of summer vacation, they were up late, so I didn't get to see it until like 1:30 a.m. or whatever.
Oh.
Ah.
But yeah, it was fun.
When you finally got to see it.
When I got to see the real anime.
the magic.
Show, yeah.
The real titties.
And the real fake titties.
The real animated.
No,
Aw.
it's not because of the titties themselves or whatever. It's just I can't stand the way they censor stuff.
Oh yeah, well like away from like lewd stuff, I tried watching when I first tried watching Tokyo Ghoul. I borrowed just the first thing I got, and within the first episode there was so much like it's a very bloody, gory. It's a vampire beast slaying anime, so obviously it has a lot of blood and gore, and like there was so much censoring in that episode that it was hard to watch, because like, oh, what did he pick up there? And you're supposed to know this detail, what he does with this gory thing, but I didn't have any context for what was happening because there was so much censoring going on. So I was like, okay, I can't watch this. I have to find something uncensored, because it literally takes away from what is happening in the show.
Yeah.
Not just... and there was no lewd stuff, just blood and gore. But that was censored so bad that I didn't know what was happening.
Maybe you didn't have the mature switch turned on.
Nah. But yeah, find the uncensored stuff. How the artists meant it to
Yeah,
be consumed.
I gladly pay a couple of dollars extra for Crunchyroll to get the uncensored
Yes,
editions.
we'll give you our money. Just make it happen. We'll give you our money.
No.
Money.
No, Crunchyroll doesn't care about the customers.
What? But
No,
they
they
care
don't.
about the money.
Yeah, but they don't care about the customers.
Money. If we say it enough, they'll hear us.
No, they won't. They will make
Aw.
their own shitty show.
Ah.
Like Tower of God,
Mm.
which we watched together.
Yeah, but that's not their own
Was
show.
that a Crunchyroll show?
The
I think it's a
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll show.
Yeah, but it's a manhwa, right? It's an existing medium. They just adapted.
Yeah, they did. They
But
are actually making the second season.
But High Spice Guardian or something, that is 100% Crunchyroll's.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, I
it's
heard
trash.
them,
It's super
I-
trash.
I've heard they messed up their own projects. But Crunchyroll, they are now owned by Sony, aren't they?
Yes.
That's why the merging of
Wakawan.
Crunchyroll and Wakanim
No,
and,
no. Yeah, and Funimation.
and Funimation, yes. Crunchyroll seem to be the app that is staying, and the other apps will slowly disappear with all their content being moved over to Crunchyroll. Also, Crunch said they might actually make Crunch available for Samsung Smart TVs and whatnot, because Funimation used to be available as an app. On
Oh,
those,
Cool.
so that would be nice if that happens, because I have a Samsung TV and I hate to not have the app on the TV itself.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's I got a Chromecast to my TV just because of Crunchyroll.
I also used to cast or use my PlayStation or whatever to watch, but I would like to have the app on the TV like all the other apps I have, just because it's more convenient, I think.
Yeah, and I got the Plex because of Crunch, the Chromecast. So
maybe
I can
I'm
cast.
just more. Maybe I'm just more basic than you, but I've only got my Chromecast on my TV. I don't have installed any apps on my TV. It's
No.
there, but I don't use it.
No,
But you watch shows from other apps. You just send them from your phone
just
or
cast
computer.
it. Yeah, just cast it from my phone or my computer.
Okay.
HBO, Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Netflix.
but
It just all connects to the Chromecast.
yeah, through the Chromecast. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chromecast
So that's
is,
all I need as of now. So maybe I'm just more basic than you.
I used to have the Chromecast when I didn't have a smart TV, but when I bought the smart TV some years ago, I just have all the apps on the TV.
Okay, well, if you have everything you need on the TV, then sure.
Yeah, everything except Crunch. That's the only thing missing.
Yeah, I found that a lot of apps are missing from the TV.
A lot, not just Crunch.
No, not just Crunch.
Okay.
This is a very specific. There are very Norwegian apps that are missing.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's, obviously. I guess.
What are you missing?
NRK.
I think I have that on my TV.
I don't know mine. Mine is LG.
I also have the TV2. I have the.
I do not.
Yeah, my TV can have them, so they're there. But then again, there are the specific companies like Samsung, LG, and whatever. Not all apps are available on all different hardware for the different TVs.
Yeah, fucking sucks. That
So
is
that-
why you
that
get the
sucks.
Chromecast.
So yeah, the Chromecast is a good solution, yes. But as for myself with my TV, Crunch is the only app I watch that I can't have on the TV.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
with the merging and everything said, with Funimation and whatnot, they might actually make it so that
Suddenly,
Samsung
you
can
have
have them.
a
So
Crunchyroll.
yeah, go Crunch.
Go
from
Sony!
Crunch- go Sony! Go Sony! But from Crunch to Netflix, because last week you spoke about Resident Evil,
Yeah, and,
which Junior said don't watch.
yeah. So basically, what did you? When I talked about it last week, what impression did my description leave you with? What?
That you're positive and you would watch all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is my
You know-
my feeling
Okay,
from
okay,
you.
yeah. Because for the very first episode of the Netflix series Resident Evil led me to believe that it was a new take on the origin story, and it was going to be this super interesting how this all happened show. Turns out it's very just like the later Resident Evil movies. It just turns out to be something Resident Evil inspired, which is not canon to any of the movies or the games. It's just Resident Evil themed, but it's just its own action, mindless thing.
But
It has a short, interesting introduction that gives the Resident Evil fans false hope, and then you proceed until this generic action zombie show, which I've just pretty much lost interest in. And I've got 3 episodes left to watch, and it's like, I don't think I'll bother.
I also saw the
Yeah, I just killed the mood totally this last few episode I saw. Yeah.
because they also introduced Blade.
Yeah. So I've just it's 8 episodes, and I watched 5 of them. So I've just got 3 more episodes, and I can't be bothered. It's like, nah, I have better
that's-
things to watch. It's like,
That's
and I'm a hardcore Resident Evil fan. It's
yeah,
like,
but that's I would say
that's okay,
what
Junior.
the-
What
yeah,
did you tell me? What did you
yeah,
tell me? Just tell me.
I'm just like, what happened? You just watched 2 more episodes and you're like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, because it just descended into generic zombie, uninteresting action splatting. It's like, nah, I had too much of that from the last Resident Evil movies. It was just like, It was uninteresting. It started off interesting, where they had this new, the outbreak initial phase, and I thought it would be something more, but it led the first episode, or the first 2 episodes, led me to believe that this show was going to turn out different than it currently is, as in episode 5, as I recently watched, to my displeasure.
Dismay.
Yeah, dismay. It's like, yeah, no, I lost all taste of that show. I'm not gonna watch that till the end. It's not. It was. I just episode 5. I just was like, oh, is this over soon? Can I? I've started watching this. I'm gonna watch this episode and then I'm done. Like, no. It turned out to be what do you call it? B-grade show is something. No.
Yeah, go on Disney Plus and watch something good.
Yes, or on HBO. Well, or even on Netflix. Watch something else. You don't have my Resident Evil Netflix show recommendation anymore. No.
Oh.
No.
Go
Sorry.
to go to Prime Videos and watch The Boys instead.
Yes. The Boys. It's so good. I've watched the entirety of the show now.
Yeah, and you're supposed to not spoil anything because
no.
I'm at season
Because-
2.
You
Episode
reached
2.
season 2 finally.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Did your
Episode 2.
girlfriend
Well-
like season 1?
Yeah.
It's
Good.
The Boys is one of those shows that you don't regret watching it, obviously, but it's so good that you envy people who haven't watched it yet. Or haven't watched all of it. It's like, oh, I want to reimagine this show.
No.
Yeah,
my
that's
girl-
good. Junior just rewatched season 1, but season 2 and 3 is new for him.
Yeah.
So you can have the first time experience that we can't have anymore.
Yeah, but she said it's a fucked up show about fucked up people doing fucked up shit.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
And they fucked up people on both the sides of the
On both sides of the coin. Yep.
Yep.
And it just has all of. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen a show that I felt was that good for that long, for the entirety of the show thus far. Season 1, 2, and 3. I could say the same about Game of Thrones, season 1, 2, and 3 at least.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they ran out of content. The Boys
they ran out
comics
of
are actually
content,
finished many years ago.
And it showed till the last seasons.
Yep. Other things? Have you watched more Orville, Björn?
No, haven't watched more Orville. I've watched things like that was on my watch list for a long time. I watched Love, Death, Robots, the last season of that.
That's fun.
I didn't binge it, but like a couple of episodes a day, and 2 or 3 days it was gone.
Yeah.
That was good. Watched a horror movie, The Ritual. Has my horror movie recommendation. It's on Netflix. It's
Did you watch it by yourself? By yourself?
2018 movie. What do you ask?
You.
Did you watch it by yourself?
No.
No, I was just about to say.
No.
I don't imagine you going down. Yeah, let's watch this horror movie by myself with chips.
But it has my, because usually because I was aware of this movie when it was released in 2018 or 19. It's been 2 or 3 years. 2 or 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Because I was aware and it's like, ooh, I'm gonna watch that movie. And then 2 or 3 years passed and I was like scrolling. I was like, wait a second, I was supposed to watch that movie. So yeah, now I watch it and it's like, yeah, it didn't fall into the classical jump scare horror movie tropes. It was like, yeah, I liked the whole thing. The ending wasn't as good as I had hoped.
They rarely
Yeah,
are
it was-
on horror movies.
Yeah,
I
it
find.
was like the horror show until the end crescendo wasn't as grand as I felt they thought was supposed to be. It's like, okay.
I mostly find that horror movies are good up until the end, and then they fuck up
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
The end
Which-
almost always break the movie for me.
Which brings me to another recommendation, The Woman in Black, 2012 movie. That is just good all the way through, from start to finish. The ending is good, and it never is like, has a grand monster reveal, and ooh, we're running from the monster or the ghost, and it's like, ooh, this is supposed to be super scary, but no, nothing of that. The Woman in Black is S tier for me, forever and always. It's with Harry Potter.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah. Or Daniel Radcliffe.
There's something
the
with
one,
some railway at the end or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the 1700s or something. He's supposed to like go to this old mansion and do some documenting stuff for someone that passed. And yeah,
I saw
and
the end of
haunted.
that.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought in an old mansion it was haunted in some way? I won't spoil it. Watch. What was it called again?
The Woman in Black.
Woman in Black.
Really
Brain
selling
fart.
it.
Watch The Woman in Black, and then you can watch The Ritual.
Have any of you watched the other Daniel Radcliffe movie, the Guns Akimbo?
No, I haven't.
Because
I
really
want
really
to
want
watch
to
it
watch that.
because that seems so fucking ridiculous. Because he has guns sewed to his hand.
No, bolted
It's like
through
guns
his hand.
bolted to his hands.
I'll make it a priority to watch that movie before the next episode.
Where can we watch this movie? Do you know?
I don't know, but give me a second. I will
Guns
probably
Akimbo.
guess in Norway via Play, and you probably have to rent it. Yeah, don't stop talking because of me.
Yeah, it's not. I was just looking for myself. It's not on the Netflix app.
No, it's
for-
included in the Viaplay at the very least.
Hmm.
So if you have Viaplay, you can watch it there. In Norway. Don't know Viaplay. Is it the other places?
Is it
Yeah.
international? Yeah. I think
I believe so.
I don't know where it's most popular though, but
It's also available on Prime Videos, not in Norway, but in other regions. Some other regions, so people just have to find out. Just Google it. But at least Viaplay for us, it's included there if you have it. Anything more?
well, it's except for movies and series.
Games?
Have you
No.
been gaming anything? You've
No,
been
just
away
playing old man games. I find myself playing The Hunter Call of the Wild, where you go with a rifle out in the wilderness and shoot and hunt.
Yeah, but just
So, yeah.
give it a couple of days, or tomorrow, as from the release of this. On Epic Games, you can get for free Lawnmower Simulator.
Whoop whoop!
Where you can go around mowing the lawn.
I can do that here. It's like outside. I can mow the lawn.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
myself.
but on Lawnmower Simulator you get those tractor lawnmower thingies. I don't think you use the handheld thingies.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's free.
Lawnmower
So,
sim.
yeah.
Is it? What's the appeal? It's like, at least for as pathetic as it sounds, for the Hunter Call of the Wild, you have the hunting excitement, but in a lawn mowing.
You got the
simulator.
satisfaction.
You get the satisfaction, and I imagine it's very satisfying to go from a overgrown lawn to like, yeah, it's all nicely cut now.
It's
In
made
this
for people like
virtual
me
game.
who are overly allergic to grass.
Ah,
I can finally
you
lawn them more.
no, you can
Fuck
finally
you, grass!
mow a lawn. You can finally, you had it the other way around. You can finally mow a lawn. No, lawn and mow.
Whatever.
Word,
I can
whatever.
do it now on the computer. I
It's
know
like
how it
free.
feels.
Will be like, fuck you, grass! Here I come!
I will not be
Well,
playing
knowing you, you'll probably just grab it because it's free.
Yep.
Of course.
Will you
Free stuff!
try it?
it.
Will you try it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because as most of the games I've collected on Epic Games, I haven't played. I've only tried a handful of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might play some of them at some point. But you know, I have a lot of games to play through, like Red Dead Redemption 2. Currently playing.
Yeah.
Haven't played it.
Have you
before.
played the first one?
No.
Oh my god! The
But
story
they
is.
were supposed to remake it, and I was kind of waiting for that. But they dropped it because they're making GTA 6 now. So all
Okay.
the other remakes they had planned, also kind of due to the failed remake of the 3 GTAs that was for PlayStation 2.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
like
San
what
Andreas.
do
Wait,
they call
wait,
it? The
yeah, yeah, but
anniversary
stop, stop.
edition or HD
Stop, stop, stop.
edition.
Who's the main character of Red Dead 2?
Arthur?
Arthur, yes.
Is he? Isn't he? Who's the main character in Red Dead 1? I believe you're playing the son of the main character.
No,
something right.
No, that's John Marston or whatever his name is. He's also in Red Dead 2. But you're
Oh,
not
okay.
playing as him, but he's there. He is in your group.
Okay,
It's
no,
just-
because I know that Red Dead 1 got a really good story.
Yeah, I've heard so. But yeah, I know you play in Red Dead 2. Spoilers ahead. You do play as John Marston at the end of the game. But you are, throughout the missions and everything, at like all the way to the end, you're playing as Arthur. He seems like a really down-to-earth kind of guy, whereas John Marston seems like a lucky son of a bitch who gets himself wound up in different situations. But yeah, so I'm currently playing that, and this summer I bought Mafia Definitive Edition, the remake of the original Mafia game. Played 6 chapters today, and it's also really good.
Yeah, you always liked those Mafia.
Yeah, I did. But when I originally played the first one, it was the original one from 2002, where I could see the city spawn ahead of me when I was driving.
Oh no!
Stuff like and it was the very squared kind of faces and everything on people due to the technology they had back then. So this is a remake.
2002.
Yeah, and the Definitive Edition is the remake, like from the grounds up. So it's a new game, but it's all the same missions and everything, only made new.
Okay.
So yeah, so I like it. The first one and the second in the series are really good. The third one was not so good. And I hear 2K is currently making a fourth one, which will be a prequel to the first one. So yeah.
Kind of a random question. Can you think of any old legendary games that deserves a total remake or a refresh? Like you say, as in from the old Mafia game, and then just remake the game from the bottom up, just the same missions.
Metal
And-
Gear Solid.
Yeah, I was about thinking that.
Mm.
Imagine Metal Gear Solid with
The first Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
just
well,
remake
I
it
say-
and don't change the game, you're still the same levels, the same everything, just remade with new technology and
No,
everything.
Well, like,
yes.
I say
can-
the first Metal Gear Solid, but actually the first game is Metal Gear, and then
Yeah,
Metal
yeah,
Gear Solid.
yeah.
Yeah,
Metal Gear
but
Solid,
you
the
could-
one for PlayStation 1.
Who cares?
Metal Gear, it was a NES, no, the Game Boy game.
No, it was a Famicom game.
A what game?
Famicom. We didn't get the console. It's a
Oh.
Japan-only console.
Never heard of it.
I have it on my something edition box set for the PlayStation 3. You can play.
But that's
Metal
just
Gear,
the normal
You
or
can play
the
the
HD.
the 8-bit Metal Gear. You can play Metal Gear 2. I think that's 16-bit. Then there's Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater, or what's its name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, you don't got the fourth, do you? Do you got?
I have the
Got-
fourth
got-
is in there, and also the PSP one, the
Peace
oh,
Walker.
Peace Walker.
Peace Walker. Yes, all of those are in the box set I have.
I don't remember you got the fourth game, but
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
yeah, but
Thomas has an edition that you don't have, Junior.
yeah, you got the same edition.
Oh.
The 25-year anniversary.
Yeah,
edition box.
legacy.
Legacy. edition,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because
the fourth one is in there. Yes.
yeah, but imagine all of the Metal Gears remastered in Phantom Pain's engine or something. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, there's a different remake and remaster. They could remaster probably the later ones, like 2 and 3, and Peace Walker, but they have to remake Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. From those blocky avatars and graphics.
yeah.
It's
Because it's a super good game.
yes, and the I don't think I know we don't appreciate the game when we first played it because we didn't really understand all of the dialogue, which makes the game, because the voice acting and everything that happens in the game through the voice acting is to this day is like, oh, it's gold, just gold. While the game mechanics is like, yeah, it's pretty basic, top-down stealth game, and with a bit of shooting, a few bosses. It's like, yeah, it's pretty decent, but it's the story, the voice acting that goes. That's the legendary.
But
the
that
plot
should be
twist.
the drive for good games. Story.
Yeah, the graphic
Well,
doesn't hold up, but
depends what kind of game it is.
yeah, but
And because of the good story and the voice acting, I could still see myself playing the original Metal Gear Solid because it's so good.
yeah, the
Even though
original
graphics
one.
and it's clunky mechanically, but
Yeah, but
yeah, but the story is super good.
no, this dude, the story gets really psycho.
oh yeah. Well, I didn't say the Metal Gear universe is like not very grounded. It has supernatural powers everywhere, so
Yeah, but even in his own universe, it gets psycho. But that is a whole other story.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think on that mess.
oh yeah, on that mess.
All that mess.
I would like to thank all our listeners for sticking with us throughout the hour. Because it got way more nerdy than I thought it would be, but we had a few topics, so there it is. But anyway, if you want to give us hate, love, tips to things we can talk about, or just want to ask us questions or whatever, send it on tipsywednesday@gmail.com. Write to us in our Facebook group, Tipsy Wednesday. Join our Discord server and write to us there. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Follow me on my TikTok. Follow us on YouTube. Yeah. And support us in the link below if you want to. Good night.
Good
Bye
night.
bye.